180.
Luke, congratulations. Started this year's Premier League with a bang. Just sum up how you're feeling after tonight in Belfast.
Yeah, really good. It was a decent night for myself. Obviously, the first game was really clinical. My scoring was really good and finishing was decent. Against Michael, it was good in the first half. Second half, it slowed down and kind of got away with it a little bit. He missed 6-7 darts to go 5-3 up, and that was his mistake. If he takes it out, he probably would have gone on and won the game, but he didn't. So yeah, I managed to scrape that one. And then against Chris, it was a weird game. It was really tough to get the scoring going, but my finisher was brilliant. So the whole night, I think 60% and 50% in the semi and an 89 or whatever it was, or 86 in the final. Yeah, my finishing held me through, and I think my second and third dart was really good tonight.
Across the night, did we see all sides of the Luke Humphries game, from the stylish, the eye-catching stuff to the gritty stuff when you needed it as well?
Yeah, well, I don't think I played anywhere near my best tonight. I must admit my first game was probably my decent standard of game. 105 average is pretty decent. I think that's my standard A game. But yeah, I don't think I played at my utmost best, but sometimes you don't need to. And then sometimes you'll play your absolute best and you'll lose. So, for me, I thought it was a solid first night, and you can only but grow on that and perform better. And, hopefully next week I'm even better, and I'm there pushing for another title again.
Last year, it took you to week 7 to win one of these nights. Now 5 points and the title. Does that relieve the pressure early on because you've got points on the board for the O2?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of does a little bit, but, if you kind of lose in first round the next 3 weeks, then all of a sudden you're probably looking at yourself at 5th or 6th, so it relieves pressure for maybe 1 or 2 weeks, but, for me, I don't want to be chasing the pack at being 5th, 6th, 7th and chasing 4th. I want to be in that top 4 now, and I don't want to lose it. So for me, it's important that I stay very dedicated and make sure I'm working hard that I don't fall out that top 4 from this moment on.
We saw a lot of emotion from you tonight, something we don't see too often. And you said recently that it's all about winning for you. Do you feel like the shackles are off then? Perhaps now, obviously, you're not world champion. It's just like a free Luke Humphries.
Yeah, it's been that way since I won the World Championships, and whenever it was, like 15 months ago, it's been that way. I've always wanted to be world champion. I've achieved that dream. So for me, anything I win now is a bonus, and you've seen that from me over the last 12 months. I think I've won 3 or 4 or 3 majors with the World Cup. So yeah, everything's a bonus, and I just love playing darts. Sometimes I might not look like I enjoy it up on the stage. People think I'm miserable and moany, but I love playing it. This is what I was born to do, and I really enjoy myself up there and enjoy winning as well.
Cheers, Luke.
Thank you.
Luke, on stage you called Luke the best player in the world. How much have you enjoyed that rivalry since your first meeting on the World Championship stage and final until now?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I don't want to make it too much about him because it's my night, but Luke is the best player in the world. There's no, come on, we all know. It's not something that you want to fight. He is the best player. He's performing the best. He's just been a bit unlucky. He's a tiger on his back of being the world champion. Everyone wants to beat him, and this will happen. This will happen over his career. But for me, I always know that I can compete with the best, and you don't get to number 1 for nothing. So yeah, for me, I'm looking forward to playing him in many games this year, and I'm going to have to be at my utmost best because, like Michael played tonight, absolutely brilliant, fantastic game. It's going to be a tough one to match that as a better game the whole 16 weeks to us. I thought it was one of the best games in the Premier League's ever seen. So yeah, he's playing well. He's just a bit unlucky at the moment, but yeah, he does drive you on. He makes you want to be better, and he's a fantastic talent. He's just going to be so great over the next 20 years, and it's up to me to get better to try and challenge him.
In the past, people have said that you've not started the year the best necessarily, whereas now
it's a fact. I haven't. Yeah.
Well, you've changed that fact now. It's 8 wins in a row. You've won the World Masters and now night 1 of the Premier League. And this could it be an even more special year than that fantastic year we saw 12, 18 months ago?
It could be, yeah. I mean, last year could have been even more special than 2023. To be honest, if I'd have won the Worlds, I would have probably put it up there better than 2023. To be honest, I think the 2 majors I won, the match play, the players, the World Cup, and if I'd have won the Worlds, I would have put it up there better than 2023 in my opinion. So, it's a great start, but it's important that you don't get ahead of yourself and think, okay, everything's going well now, I won't practice, I'll just relax, everything's going to come to me. I always stay dedicated, I always, tonight, after tonight, great, but tomorrow back on the practice board or a few exhibitions I got, I'm always striving for more, I always want to get better, because if you see people over many years, that have want things, and I think they just relax and think, okay, well, I've got the talent now. I don't need to make myself any better. I always want to get better, and that's important. I think that's why you always see me every year striving for more and winning more.
Where do you think your level is at now compared to, say, 12 months ago?
Yeah, I don't think it's much better. I do think I can get better. I just don't see the way I'm playing at the moment is any better than it was in 2023. To be honest, I think the key for me is I'm very clinical under pressure. I think that's won me a lot. My scoring's obviously really decent. My finishing's well, but I'm very, very clinical. You see that in the final there. You know, every time I was under pressure, great 100 out shot here, there. So, you know, I do find that about myself. I do know there's another gear in me that can get better scoring wise. I'm a decent scorer, but I believe I can get better at it. And if I can match that up, then for me, I stand a great chance of having a greater career than I've got now.
Thanks, Luke.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great.
Wow!